Welcome to this segment of Bayou Time. I'm Martin Folse, joined by the parish president of Terrebonne Parish, Mr. Gordon Dove. Mr. Dove, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having me, Martin.
All right, I want to talk these COVID numbers because remember last Monday you came on, there was a number, I think 651, the amount of cases we had for that weekend. I'm looking at it today, 420. So it's a drop of 231. That's got to excite you a little bit.
Yeah, Martin, and the hospitalizations are still up, and but as you know, over 91%, 92% of the people in hospitals are unvaccinated. So, the odds if you do get the shot, you've got a better shot of not going to the hospital. That's pretty good odds. And of course, some great news today, and I'm sure y'all may have already discussed it, is FDA approved the Pfizer vaccine. So, I know some people were hesitant without FDA approval, so it's there now, and it's everybody's decision. And
what's your vaccination percentage? Because I'm sure that's going to help the vaccination percentage go up.
32.68. We were up about 1.4% over about, what are we talking, 4 days? So that's pretty good. We have 91 hospitalizations, 12 on vent, unfortunately, and 22 in ICU. And we had 2,863 tests reported since Friday. So people are taking tests. They're very accessible. And that doesn't include the at-home kits, the at-home tests that you take that you can go buy from pharmaceuticals.
Do you think that number, and I don't want to skew this number because it's important that we let the audience know that just because there's 231 fewer cases this weekend compared to last could mean that people have sort of heeded the warning and they're not going out and transmitting this as much, they're sort of staying more to themselves. So it's still very transmittable, this disease, so it hasn't lost its punch.
Right, Mark. I think people are being more careful, and I think, social distancing, people are starting to practice again. And, we had one death over the weekend, unfortunately, and God bless their family. And to date, we have 230 unfortunate deaths because of this pandemic. And God bless the families and the people and everyone. And that's the sad fact of this, besides people getting sick.
I was just talking with Marina Pizzolata, and they started a group, and they're making a public push, and that's no secret. We the people, talking about constitutional rights and all. And I had the same conversation with the parish president of Lafourche. As parish presidents and as sheriffs, y'all in a pretty tough position to have to juggle because there's so many different messages coming out. And I think people's right to choose one thing, but then hospitals are coming out with their own message because they're on the front lines. It puts y'all in a tough position to sort of have to gather all the information and then pick an avenue. There's really no right avenue, is there?
No, Martin. I think as parish president, it's not my position to tell someone what they should or should not do, and I would never do that. I think my job is, and I think the same thing as Archie, is to give them the facts. The facts is we're getting over 420 cases over a weekend. We used to get 20 or 30 cases over a weekend. The fact is we have 230 deaths. The fact is that 92% of the people in hospitals are unvaccinated. And of course, that is the fact, and everyone has to make their decision. I respect it one way or the other. Wear masks, when you deem fit. And, I'll wear a mask when I deem fit. And sometimes if I'm in an open space, I don't wear a mask. I think it's to each and everyone to decide when they should wear a mask. If I'm in a restaurant, I'll walk up to the table and with a mask, and then I'll sit down. And look, I'll be honest with you. Sometimes I'll walk in and I forget to put the mask on, and I may be putting it on as I'm walking sometimes because we just, it's just everyone's not used to it.
And you do carry your famous Clorox wipe, too.
And I carry Clorox wipes, and I actually wipe the fork, the knife, the table, the chair I'm sitting in. and an appetizer plate, and of course I constantly do my, wipe my hands with it, and not just, this just the way it spreads. So, boy, this is something each individual, just like the children, it's the parents, it's up to the parents on how they feel about everything. But, in defense of the school board and Philip Martin, the state is mandated by the governor of the state of Louisiana to wear a mask. Right. It's not them that's mandating it. We cannot change that as a government.
Yeah, the governor's got to change it.
Governor's got to change it.
Yeah.
And in the governor, I'm sure he's looking at the numbers and saying, I got to do something. So let me do masks rather than tell everyone to go home and lock down the state again. Mm-hmm. So, it's everyone's trying to do something to get over this. Hopefully, we're going to reach herd immunity. Now, look, New Orleans is over 50%. We're 32. Mm-hmm. Now New York says they're 75%, but I don't know whether to believe that or not.
That's Chuck Schumer's numbers.
Yeah, or Cuomo's numbers. I don't know if I believe 75%.
Right. Well, I appreciate you coming by, and we're about out of time, but we'll keep getting you up here to give us some updates. Let's keep the numbers going down. And once again, we appreciate the parish president of Terrebonne Parish coming on board here, Gordon Dove, and we'll continue to bring you the numbers, the facts, and the data right here on Bayou Time.